Hey everybody, we have some new colors of ink for Betterpress from Spellbinders. These are Dina Wakley colors of ink, and let's get into them and see what they look like. So I love these colors because they're bright, they're colorful, totally in Dina Wakley's wheelhouse, right? So we're going to start with this pack. This is called Happy. It is BPI Betterpress Inks 049. And in here we have magenta, malachite, sapphire, and iris. And of course, we have some reinkers here. So I'm going to swatch the side of these. All right, cheddar, magenta, sapphire is here, malachite. And I will swatch these out so you guys can see what they look like. The names are on the side, by the way, here. Ooh, this one is bright. And that one goes there. Okay. And then the second pack is BPI 044, which is Dina's fave. And this one has cheddar, elephant, stoked, and turquoise. Okay. I'm pulling out my Dina Wakley birds here. And I'm going to use actually the feathers. You knew I could not give up these feathers. I love these feathers. And we're going to better press these feathers out because then I can better press them and then I can cut them out with the coordinating dies. This is BPR 025. It's called Feather Dream. And we can better press these and then I can die cut them out. But I thought that would be a good way to swatch them out. So BPR 025, Feather Dream is the name of that press plate. Also designed by Miss Dina Wakley. And yeah, let's get into them. And I was just thinking the other day, we don't have a purple, and we don't really have an orange. So I love those colors being added to the color scheme here. And what I like to do is take my colors and start off by swatching the side of my reinkers. Sapphire, magenta. So this way I can see when I'm grabbing them which reinkers go with what. But you always want the reinkers because these are really small, which is the perfect size for when we are doing the Betterpress. But it's not the ideal size, for like stamping large things. So this, it does, you want the reinkers because again, it's a small size. So you want the reinkers for reinking. And I think this was Happy was this side and Dina's phase around this side. I'm going to try to keep them separated so that way I think we know which one's stoked. What a neon pink. Whoa, that one really sticks out. Neon seems to be coming back in, you guys, right? That's the new in thing, neon, right? Okay. And this is the last one, turquoise. Okay. So first thing I do is just swatch a little color on the side of my bottle there so that I know which reinkers go with what. So I'm just going to put those out of the way. I don't think I need my reinkers anymore today. But now they're all swatched and then I will put those away. All right. So I will put Dina's faves over here. I like to put mine in a little bit of a color order here. And then Happy, we're going to put over here. All right, hopefully I'm in screen so you guys can see everything. And then I'm going to bring my Betterpress over. I think I need to replace my sticky grid. Let's see if we can get a couple passes out of it. Maybe, maybe not. And let's see here. Normally I say don't go perpendicular, but I'm going to put these at a little bit of an angle. And again, we're going to be cutting them out, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to start with magenta. Malachite. If they overlap a little bit, that's okay. That's not going to hurt anything. Sapphire, and then I'll have to come back and do an extra leaf, or feather, I should say. I keep saying leaf, feather. Okay. All right. Ooh, they are very vibrant, very pretty. That malachite, or that sapphire, is like a navy. Now, I know someone's going to ask, how does that compare to what we already have in the collection? The Cosmic Sky is not really a navy, so that sapphire is definitely darker than Cosmic Sky. And then we have Wildberry. This is a brighter, not as neon as Stoked, but it is brighter than Wildberry. So let me see. I am going to swatch on the back of, do I have some, here we go. Just some scrap paper here. We'll swatch on the side here. Just to compare some colors here. That's Wildberry. So Wildberry is a little darker, and you can see I have little swatches here. I'll have to find my little tape. Oh yeah, so the magenta is a little bit more bright. I don't want to say neon because I know Stoked is definitely going to be neon. Oh yeah, that definitely is more neon to it. So I will hold these up so you guys can see the difference here. So this is Wildberry, which definitely has more of a berry undertone to it. Magenta is a little brighter, and Stoked is a neon. Hopefully you guys can see the difference there. And then we do have a lot of teals in the collection, so let's also check out the teals. So here is Teal Topaz, which is already in the collection. Okay, here is Malachite. Okay, which is definitely darker. So Teal Topaz is already in the collection. Malachite is darker. And then turquoise. Let's see how this fares. Okay, turquoise is somewhere in the middle. So it's between the two. Teal Topaz is lighter than the two. Turquoise is in the middle. So I would say in terms of lighter and darker, Teal Topaz is the lightest, turquoise is in the middle, and malachite is darker. So that would be in the middle between the three colors. Do we have another turquoise? Cruise is more like a mint green. So that's going to fall in the order of light to dark between those three. Okay. And then I don't think we have any purples. Nope. We don't have any purple. So Iris is our only purple. We do have one gray, which is Thunder. And that's a really dark gray. And it looks like this is a darker gray, and Elephant looks like it's a brown gray. Yeah, Elephant is more of a brown gray. Thunder is a black gray. So this is currently in the collection. This is the new brownish gray Elephant. So that fills in the collection. Iris is the only purple in the collection right now. So this is new. And then Cheddar, we don't have a true orange. So let's see how Cheddar falls in. Yeah, Cheddar is also going to fall on its own. We have Clay. Let's see how this falls in, which I think is going to be darker. Yeah, Clay is darker. And then Tiger is going to be brighter. I think Saffron is going to be more of a yellow. So it's going to be closer to Clay. It's going to be lighter than that. Tiger is more of a peachy. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so Cheddar is going to be lighter than Clay in terms of an orange. So those are your new colors. So we have Magenta, Malachite, Iris, and I didn't do Sapphire. Let me do Sapphire. I'll put Coastal next to that one. And I did Cheddar, Elephant, Turquoise, and Stoked. Okay, so let me do Coastal. Or sorry, not Coastal, Cosmic Sky. Yeah, Cosmic Sky is like a blue jean blue, and Sapphire is like a navy blue. So they are a little different. I'm going to say those are probably the closest, but everything else is distinctly different. I will do these two next to each other on the feathers so we can see those. Okay, so in fact, let me clean these. So we can have a fair comparison. In fact, I'm going to take these two off, and I'm just going to turn this one around and do it down here. there you can see there's definitely a difference. I don't know if the camera will pick it up for you guys. Okay, so the one on the top is Sapphire, and that one is Coast or Cosmic Sky. So they are similar. There's just a shade off. So that's up to you guys if they're close enough for you guys to want to get them. Oops, camera's over here. But that one is Magenta, Malachite, Sapphire, Cosmic Sky. So Cosmic Sky is already in the collection. Sapphire is the new one. So similar, but just a shade off. Let's take a look at that one. All right. All right. So, and then Iris is brand new purple that we have. All right. Let me clean these guys up and we will do the other collection. I'm going to do the same thing. Okay. I think we know that Stoked is definitely going to stick out. So I'm going to put that one on the small one here. I'm going to put Stoked with Iris just so it's a little different. We're just going to blend those guys together. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of Elephant. Maybe just at the bottom here, this one. With Turquoise. And this one will do Cheddar. I'm going to do a little bit of Stoked with that Cheddar. Almost like a sunset look to that one. See how that looks. Ooh, that's pretty. That is really pretty. Oh, I didn't get enough of that Stoked. I'm going to do that Stoked again. That is really pretty. That Cheddar is really nice. Mixing that Cheddar and the Stoked really toned down the Stoked, but really kind of made that Cheddar stand out. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm going to do Stoked again over here on its own. Don't forget, with Betterpress plates, you can also foil them. All right, I'm going to do it over here because I think we lost some of the vibrancy. Clean this up. So I really want to see how neon that can be on its own. Hey, they put the names on the back of the labels now. Oh, nope, just that one. Okay, so this pack has the names on the back. Thank you, Spellbinders. Love that. Please do that on all of them. Yeah. That one doesn't have it, but I don't know why that one doesn't. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I'm stoked to see how stoked is going to look. Wow, look at that. That is so pretty. Very bright. Reminds me of like jellyfish for some reason. Very neon. Very pretty. Okay, so those are the new colors. I said the only two that are very similar to me are Cosmic Sky and Sapphire, but the others are definitely new colors. Cosmic Sky has, I don't know how to explain it, has like a grayish undertone, and Sapphire has a navy undertone. That's the only way I can try to explain it to you guys. Let me try to swatch them out again here on the back. It's more of a blue jean color, so it's not as muted. That's the best way I can say it. It's not as muted. So they are slightly different, but without having them side by side, it's very hard to tell. Maybe that helps you can see it better. Hopefully it does. This has got more of a muted gray undertone to it. This says more blue to it. This reminds me of blue jeans. This has a gray undertone to it, so hopefully you guys can see that. It's hard to see when they are like this. They look very similar to each other. But like this, you can see it. This is more blue. This is more muted. So hopefully that helps you guys see that better swatched out. All right, there you go, guys. Those are the new colors. I'm excited to see that purple. I'm excited that neon is really, really cool. I do like the lighter teal because we had those two darker teals, and I like the cheddar, and I like the elephant too because we do a lot of floral scenes with Spellbinders. So to have that kind of brownish gray is a really nice addition. So go check those out. Those are the new Betterpress inks from Dina Wakley over at Spellbinders. And again, the names of them are the BPI 049 Happy, and then BPI 044, which is Dina's faves. Don't forget to also get the reinkers. So you have magenta, malachite, iris, and sapphire in one set. And then you have cheddar, stoked, elephant, and turquoise in the other set. All right. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you going to get one set? Are you going to get both sets? Which one are you leaning towards? Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, post them down below. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to thumbs up. And if you want to know what I did to make some cards, I will link the video down below on how I use these Betterpress plates. Bye-bye, and I'll catch you on the next video. See you later.